Hi, Dave Pelz here. Let's continue our talk from last week about love and doing what is in the best interest of others. I hope that maybe you've spent some time this week of thinking about what is truly in the best interest of other people. And as you relate with them and as they relate with you, thinking about those scenarios that come up every day in your life of thinking about what is in someone else's best interest. Let me take a silly illustration. You're driving a car, and stoplight is maybe 200 yards ahead of you. There's a line of traffic, and the light is red. You have one spot in front of you that you could occupy, but there's someone wanting to come out into traffic. You slow down, you allow them to come in, and you follow behind them. There's a kind gesture. You did what is in their best interest. Let me give you another scenario. Same intersection, same traffic, except this time the light is green. If you see them trying to get out, you're also aware that there's several cars behind you that want to continue to move. Do you stop everybody else for their betterment? Great question. Probably most of us would say no, because the greater good is that there's several behind me, they're going to have to wait their turn. Let's make one more illustration. We pull up to the exact same intersection. Traffic is still busy, it's green. However, a ball rolls out in front of the traffic, followed by a small child. What would you instinctively do? Of course you're going to slam on the brakes. You're going to perhaps get out and stop other people or try to protect this child. You're trying to do what is in their best interest. And it's almost instinctual, and it is love. And we have to start evaluating almost every step of our lives in order for us to be great lovers. I encourage you to start really thinking about, are you present enough in your day and in your situation that you are able to make these calls? I really believe this, that as an optimistic person, sometimes that I am, that people want to do the right thing, but many, many times, because they're preoccupied with either selfishness or other ideas, they do not take the time to love. Can't. Because they aren't willing to process the situation. Now, I could also give an illustration where an elderly lady was trying to move her car out into traffic, and you knew there was kind of some danger there, and you're wondering, well, what should I do here? I might need to slow down for her to get out, motion for her to go. All these things take a lot of just brain power and work to do that. Let me ask you this, and let me give you a question for this week. How present are you to be able to make those kind of decisions? I purposely chose driving behind the wheel because most of us turn into different people when we are behind this. So I encourage you to start looking at that level and start saying, who do I need to show love to? Who is that person I should be compassionate to? Are they a stranger? Are they people that are near me or around me? So I encourage you to this week to think through this whole idea of doing what is in the other's best interest. Thanks so much for listening. I hope that you go to dpels.com and you can leave some comments there if you'd like, or you can go to the Facebook page, Dave Pelz Change Agency, and start a dialogue there with other people, like who are the hardest people for you to be present with, to love, to think about what is in their best interest. I think it's a great discussion that all of us should continue to have. Thanks so much for taking it all the way to the end. Thank you. See ya.